lost in Louisville.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. On the run, it's Hansen. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Peoples. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Hansen. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running to the left. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff for Peoples. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Here's a gift to Peoples. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. There's a crease at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
80. Handoff for Peoples. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
On the ground, it's Martin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He fields the football and makes the fair catch at his own 5, and he might have been better off taking a chance to see if that ball would bounce into the end zone. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, one.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Hand off Isaac Brown. Maybe a crease. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to Brown. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws back to the left side. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, here's Brown. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Kick is in the air. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a give to Peoples. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments.
Hey, check it. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
On third down, here's Peoples. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Beck. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A give to Brown. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently, positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Hand off for Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Orange with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That's caught. It's Richardson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Inside the 40. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut the...
It's a seam wide open. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's Peoples one more time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Look out, he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Brown again. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Off to the races to the right. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes a handoff. It's Wallace. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A give to Brown. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One more time, it's Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Using his legs, it's Hansen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Rest, go.
They'll give it to the back. Hard-hitting tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Flag 14. Why did he go?
They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work.
Now you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return. And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
22. Go.
They'll go right back to the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end, and he's knocked down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Myers on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
And the Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on second and 9. I send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the move, he fires. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try the right side with Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.